Hello and welcome to the DynaView PressurePro Tutorial 3. Our current project has all the data loaded, a geomodel built and an overburden model. In this tutorial we will run through the process of creating shale pick groups and demonstrate the various methods available for shale picking and viewing. Open the Pore Pressure Model Settings dialog box and select the shale pick element. The right side of the dialog box changes to two sections. The first comprises a model list. The only model in the list is the default. Normally only one shale pick model is required, but we have the functionality to add models here in case there is any question about lithology characteristics. To add another model, simply click the Add button, and to remove one, simply highlight it and click Remove. The main tree on the right will represent all the settings of the currently selected model, which will be highlighted in blue. First, let's open the tree and see the various options. The first is to use a curve to create cutoffs for shale points. This is the most popular method to use with the gamma ray curve. The next option is using lithology. We will show you how to build a lithology column and then apply it to shale picks. The points element is just to customize the display, and the advanced portion, although rarely used, can be used if there are regions of data loss. This element allows the selection of different methods between lithology and curves for different sections of the well. The standard default method of selecting shale points is to use the gamma ray curve. We could do this by clicking on the Pick button in the Curves section. However, being the standard method, a shortcut is available that we will now use. Close the dialog box and double-click on the gamma ray curve. Select the shale pick option. The shale picking dialog box will open up. There are different cutoff methods available, and we will demonstrate the two main options for this tutorial. The picking defaults to the above mode. This means we place a line along the gamma ray curve, and any point with a value higher than this line will be considered shale. Double-click to add as many points as desired, and shift them left and right using the left mouse button. The second option we will demonstrate here is the manual option. This allows the user to pick a specific zone to define the shale. Double-click to add a zone, and then left-click and drag to shift the upper or lower bound. Once the shale pick is finished, click on the Apply button. If we now go back to the shale pick element in the Pore Pressure dialog box, we will see the curve element has been enabled and gamma ray shale pick curve has been listed. We can always edit the shale pick with the same double-click method or using the Pick button whenever changes are needed. Click on the shale pick highlight button. A grey shading will be shown across the plot so the default shale pick can be seen in context with the data. Now let's look at the lithology option. First, we will change the depth mode to measured depth. Lithology is always entered in measured depth so that the software can automatically convert to TVD using the surveys. Double-click on the lithology column and select the Insert Lithology option. Now click in the big grey box in the toolbar to select a lithology. Left-click at the top of the desired interval and then again at the bottom. Select a new lithology and left-click at the base of the next interval. A pore pressure lithology should be an overview, and our main desire here is to identify the shales. We will put on some claystone, some sandstone and some shale. Once a lithology is present in the column, you can change selection by simply right-clicking on the desired lithology from within the column. Once the process has been completed, exit the edit mode and change the log back to TVD. We now have a lithology column, and that is now available for us to use in a shale pick. So open the Pore Pressure dialog box, disable the gamma ray shale pick option and enable the lithology option. We can now expand the lithology mapping section and select which lithology type to use as our shale pick discriminator. This completes this training module.